we expect for this season? Pennies has no hands. Like,
Yes.
the school is going under.
Yes.
You know.
Everything has seemed to have gone to hell.
Yeah. What can we expect? I mean, we know the books, but
How would you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the beautiful thing with the books and our show is that we are the show, and so we have taken liberties and we deviate at times and come back, and the way that we've structured the Beast confrontation is different, but what you can expect is just more crazy, more fun, more humor, more relationship, just more
love,
more excellent. I think that it's second season, so we're all just a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
We get to kind of take the blinders off and just kind of play.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things was I've done probably 7 series, maybe 8, and then this Magicians comes up, and it's probably easily my most favorite one.
And brush that dirt off.
I said all that to say this. Coming back to season 2, it felt like there was no break, and that's never happened before.
Very seamless.
And it's very seamless, and everyone just back to work.
But from a story standpoint, because I think that's what you guys care about, there are immense consequences that will be dealt with, and we will all have to deal with, and we will all of us have to go on such crazy journeys because of what happens at the end of the first season.
Yeah, some very, very high stakes.
Oof.
And emotional levels that people will be hitting.
Those are dope bracelets.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Wow, love it. I love cons. I'm sorry, I have to say.
Done with this, and
he's in therapy now. I'm in therapy now. So I think the really cool thing about the Dean is I've been trying to find a way to play all of that and play all the really cool gray areas. And find the different levels that make him a human being. He cares about all of his kids. He really thinks, I think, that there's something particularly special about this last time around. If you've seen the series, about 39 times and all that. And he feels like maybe something maybe it's not going to work out, But then there's a part of him that I think really hopes that it is going to work out. Something will happen in the right way this time, and everything, will turn out lovely. So, he really, really, I think, believes in all of his kids, not just Quentin, of course, but all of them. And I've been playing the Dean sort of in a very tough love sort of way. Some people call him a dick. Some people have called him, an asshole. But underneath all of that, I've been playing him tough. But underneath all that is a lot of love. Like he really, really believes in these young people.
I think what's also really beautiful is that this is a show about humans, and I think that Rick is in this. In the world of fantasy, he could be set in the situation where he's the Aslan, the Dumbledore, and Lev has often talked about not wanting to have that, and so allowing the Dean to be human. And that moment that you're talking about where he's drunk, and we all have that moment of despair.
Right.
We all have that moment of despair, and to have the teacher do that, it's such like a beautiful, what do we do when our guidance is compromised? What do we do? And I think that's a beautiful story because, God, we all know that we've had teachers, and all of a sudden that moment you're like, what? That's what the lesson is? Also, I want to shout this dude because he had to do a lot of acting in sunglasses. And the eyes, that's hard to do, man. That's hard to, and these contacts that make it really hard to see. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Your characters are everyone is endowed with some special abilities, obviously. So as actors, do you find any traits to the characters, their human sides that are similar to you or very similar that you appreciate?
I love getting to play Penny. I mean, Penny's definitely, I believe in this topic, this thought, that as humans we have all colors within us, and what defines our personalities is what colors are happening at given moments, and I think the dominant personalities become what colors happen most of the time. So Penny is in me. He's definitely in me somewhere, but Penny is much more unapologetic about how he feels than the way I am. He's less friendly than I am, and so for me it's really liberating and so fun to get to tap into those other colors and bring them to light. It's a joy.
Yeah.
I think she wanted you to answer.
Ditto.
So the show kind of touched on the character's past just by mentions and just by little instances. Will we see more of that this season? Are they exploring more of the past? You're the dean, that past, and then are you going to explore Penny's abusive past as well?
Well, we do actually get to know a little bit more about Dean, and,
Yeah,
and actually a little bit more about Dean's romantic life.
Yeah, you know,
we get a little bit of that taste in the second season.
In the pilot, I died sort of, and I come back and I can sort of see with the enchanted glasses on. I can see sort of the outlines of people and things, and maybe different colors like pink or blue. And I said that, you know, the Dean does have some romance happening somewhere. And I think you will probably see some of that in season 2. Yeah, with a certain, not a student, but with. Let me preface that by saying, not with a student.
Penny hasn't gotten to Dean yet. Is all that means.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're filming episode 3 right now. We've read through episode 6, and they're finishing the season as it is. I hope we get to do more of the past. The beauty is that we have so much stuff to take care of at this moment that's not coming up immensely, but it's always informing the characters, and that's what's really exciting. You know, these writers do a great job of not, like, we fleshed out that backstory. I know, having conversations with John and Sarah, everything that happened to Penny, and then that's such a great point for collaboration, is because then we're all writing from and acting from the same place.